welcome back to Limbus Company Daily Mirror Dungeon. Continuing on with what we did last time, we did a Wrath build, so today, to continue on with the trend, we're going to be doing a Lust build. So, as far as Lust build, what do you do for Lust build? Well, there's quite a few Lust. I think some of the Lust E.G.Os in the game are some of my least used ones in the game. Like, we've got, like, the Roseate Desires, which are things that I've barely ever used them because they're just not that great. I don't know why it's selected for you. But then, of course, the big Lust one we have is Lifetime Stew. It's based on Lust Owned. It's pretty funny for that regards, for a Lust type build. That's standard. So instead, I'm gonna be using this one a bit for this build, but I'm actually gonna be focusing on another E.G.O that I very rarely ever use, Yasunyada. Because the Corrosion inflicts 2 Lust Fragility and 2 Fragile, and 2 attack to random other allies. Now, this is the current turn, but that's fine because Otis is pretty fast. And the passive makes it so it gives lost damage up to Otis herself, so she can keep on, repeating. So that's the plan. We're going to try and get a Yasunyada run. In order to maximize this, I've created a very silly team. We're going to use Yasunyada, and then we're going to hit the person that gets the Lust Fragility with Dawn Stew, with maximum Lust. Coffee and Cranes, because we're going to be going all in on the Lust this run. If you want to see exactly what I mean, basically, this team, I have almost only selected people that have a Lust primary. The only exception is Otis. Now, if you're thinking about it technically, I think G-Corp Otis is a secondary of Lust, so it's technically better for building up Lust, but we wanted to go for 7 Otis instead, because 7 Otis has more speed, and we're not triggering morale boost, so that doesn't matter. And so we're just going to grab, it doesn't really matter who we grab here. We're just going to grab, like, something like you guys or something here. Yeah, that'll work. And we're going to just try and go all in on Lust. So because Yasunyada costs 2 Lust, 2 Sloth, and 2 Pride, yeah? Which effectively means, if we just have 2 turns where we only go for Lust attacks, it's basically the same effect. Because, like, we get this, we'll gain 1 Gluttony this turn, 4 Lust, and 1 of everything else, thanks to Coffee and Grains. So that's the plan. That's how I'm going to be fueling Sloth and fueling Pride. Now, because of the fact we're probably just going to mainly try sticking to the Corrosion of Yasunyada, we really need to think of it as 3 Pride, 3 Sloth. Same difference. Oh yeah, situations like this. If we've got a lot of Sloth we can use, we might as well. Because that is a net profit. But if we only use, like, say, 1 Sloth in turn, we could just not and still build it up. The thing I did realize is there's not a lot of good Lust units that are also really good at fueling Sloth. Like, the only one that's actually, like, decent at both is this guy, Leo Mercil. Otherwise, you just don't have... You're not in a lot of luck if you're trying to run both at once. Which is very interesting, that's for sure. I mean, you do have, like, a fair bit of luck with, like, some of the Leo stuff, but even then, like, Mercil and Greg are the only one of the Leo identities that have both of those. A little bit of an odd pairing, that's for sure. You'd really expect better. I mean, I think the new Molar identities are going to have both of those together, so that'll help for this idea, I guess. Okay, we'll go for this. Oh, you. I fought you recently. Sure, we'll take Tremor stuff. Why not? Oh yeah, but last night I managed to finish Refraction Railway 2. I actually enjoyed it a lot. It was super long, and I didn't struggle with very many fights, so I don't like the idea of, how bad it would be if you weren't using, optimal build, max level stuff. I mean, my condolences to anyone who's being put through that right now, who's being put through the ringer with Refraction Railway 2. But I enjoyed it a lot. The final boss is probably one of my favorite Abno fights now. It's just a super cool gimmick, I enjoyed it a lot. It didn't feel like too overpowered. I've heard people complain about it, but it felt like kind of like a pretty good difficulty balance from my experience. Hard to say though. Sloth turn, it seems. Yeah, so question of the day. What if you finished Refraction Railway 2, what was your final turn count? And if you haven't finished Refraction Railway 2, what point are you at in it, assuming you've started it? How far have you made it? The main point of this question is, I'm kind of curious to see just how far a lot of people have, like, how long it took a lot of people. For me, it was 182 turns. And of course, like 5 cycles then beat Terminus. I think I definitely could have been better. I don't think I had like a optimal. I had a pretty.
승객이 딱
I definitely could have
걸리는
saved time in
공간이었어.
quite a few places, but I just didn't need to because I didn't know they were going to be adding some sort of condition where in the future where we'll have to defeat it in under 150 turns to get another banner sometime mid-October. Oh, another guy we've seen recently. This is another people have been complaining about a lot, and I think it's kind of valid. He kind of just gains like a bunch of damage reduction stuff that you can't do anything about. Just add a way like when a clash reduces resistances, something like that, and I think it'll be a good
예상했던
fight.
결과다.
It's a little too tanky without a way to get around that. All the other fights, even if they can be a little damage spongy times, it's
잘
not too
되었으면
bad, and you can
좋겠네요.
just deal with their gimmick, and then it's easy enough from there. I was saying, oh yeah, stuff day. Apparently, due to like blunt pierce and slash damage up buffs were
도움이
bugged through
되었으면
10 times what they
좋겠네요.
should be. I don't really think that ever applied in my run. I don't think I ever, actually made use of that. As far as I know, at least. Oh, you should try converting this. Who's it gonna go for? You? Okay, that's not worth it. Go for that
순식간에
then.
끝내죠.
No need to use E.G.Os on a random guy.
예측대로.
I mean, the main thing about it is, like, Sunshower Heathcliff was stupidly bossed doing significantly more damage than he should have done. If you actually ever managed to get a kill with, like, Execution from Grip Faust, everyone just gains a double damage boost for the rest of the turn, which probably didn't trigger much. And there's probably a couple other random instances of damage power being stupidly powerful.
저거 봐. 쟤 휘청거리고
I don't know if
있다.
it was enough to carry anyone through Fraction Early 2, but they're going to be adding another reward in the future in order,
직접 나서지.
make it so even people that have cheesed through it won't be able to get everything unless they do another run. However, I've beaten Fraction Early 2. The actual reward you get isn't even in the game yet, so I'm gonna wait till they actually add the reward before I attempt for Fraction Railway 2 again and get under 150 turn counts. Maybe we'll get more units in the upcoming week that'll, help out with that. Oh, but speaking of new units, the unit that was actually, revealed today,
자연스러운 것입니다.
next week's banner is going to be,
저희가 이길 것
Dichi
같아요.
Rodion, 3-star, and there's no 2 stars on the banner, fair enough. Since they did just make the Molar stuff, I guess that's probably the reason why. Yeah, go for this, that looks good. But it looks super cool. It's very, like... It seems to be based on, like, Vatican-type stuff, like, Catholicism. Wait, so now I've got a friend who's very versed in that types of things, and I showed him, like, an image of, like, what seems to be the DC's, like, logo, and he was like, oh, I know what that is. And then he pulled up some random, like, Vatican symbol or something. I don't know. He's the kind of guy that's super into like Roman stuff, so he's a good resource for that kind of situation. And apparently, like the logo is like the logo is like an X because X10 Roman numerals, which makes sense. Very very Vatican type thing to do. But it's also got like a key in front of it. It's got a little like cross in it, and apparently it's some sort of key to heaven. I keep on forgetting what it's called.
보냈고.
Keys of Heaven. What is it called? The Holy See. That's what it's called. And it's what? Ready to link. Does this work? Okay, yeah, this works. Yeah, this thing. Basically, the DG's logo just includes like this golden key right here, which is part of the like one of the keys of heaven from the Holy See or something. I don't know. Yeah, get rid of that. You've seen it now. Oh, we can get more resources if we go for the left option here. I like that idea. We don't need burn. Carmel is super good though, but we don't really need it too much. I'll take more resources. Why not? Not that big effect. But yeah, that's cool. One of the benefits of having a friend who's like a specifically like Roman history nerd. Who do we take here? We'll take you. Why not?
좋은 것이 좋겠어.
Yeah, very cool. And it looks like I have a feeling she might be a discard unit because it doesn't really seem obvious. The only stat effect that looks like it might fit is Tremor, and I really don't think we're getting another Tremor Rodion unit when we've already gotten Rose Banner recently.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
But I guess we'll see. But yeah, I do think it's going to be discard. Most likely, because discard is going to be discard was just introduced, so I feel like they're gonna try capitalizing off of that, include another discard unit somehow. It'll probably be healing related or something new entirely if it's gonna be, you know, like Catholic, like Holy Light type deal going on.
순식간에 끝내죠.
I guess. I don't know. It's not obvious. We'll see Monday. That's when they'll show the actual thing that'll explain all its gimmicks and whatnot. That'll be cool. Looking forward to it because I really don't have like that good of a guess other than the fact it's probably gonna be something. It's probably gonna be something about buffing allies. Really, maybe. I don't know. Possibly. That is kind of religion type deal. I get the Lust Resonance, almost full Lust Resonance. If we actually go for Yasunyata, we can get the full Lust Resonance, and I think I will for the joke, maybe? No. There's no need. I was considering it, but I just want to save my resources still so we can just go maximum Lust in the future. Nice. Lust gaming. Okay, I guess they also showed the fact that, like, at the Tokyo Game Show, they revealed that there's going to be a demo type thing for Kanto 5 at Tokyo Game Show. On, like, the show floor. So if anyone's actually going there in person, that's pretty cool. I'm definitely not, I do not have a way to get there, that's for sure. But, that sounds interesting. I assume that it'll be similar to what they're gonna actually show in their little Tokyo Game Show, like, digital showcase thing, hopefully. Or, you know, maybe someone will, like, record it and post it or something like that. That's how it was in the last Tokyo Game Show. There was actually, like, a sneak peek of Limbus. There was, like, a fight or something. I think you could fight Ebony Queen's Apple. And you also, like, a cutscene that was the first time we ever saw, like, Hopkins, and the first time we actually gained the names for Yuri and Aya. Yuri and Aya we actually did see super early on. And by that I mean, you know, like, one of the first, like, random images for Limbus was of Yuri and Aya just kind of standing next to a dead body in, like, an alley. But we learned their names at the last Tokyo Game Show from that little thing. Because the demo, I did have an English option for that. Even if, you know, I don't know how many people actually played the demo in English, given how it was, you know, in Japan. A fair bit of people probably did, maybe. Yeah, cool stuff. I don't know if there's anything else for me to talk about relevant. I've had a lot. There's a lot of information that was released, you know, today, or I guess a lot of like minor things. Another victory, and it's meaning that I don't need to talk about the gameplay too much. No, not that you ever really do the first few floors. It's kind of always the same. We get a shop here, we might be able to change someone's skill set. Heathcliff, we change the skill to skill 3 maybe? Not really necessary. None of this particularly cinders of their build, so we're just gonna press on. And we'll take the rest off here. Wow. Riveting, I know. But then we fight Ebony Queen's Apple. Kika the Devil. I feel like there was something I was about to say. Oh yeah, I guess Lob Corp stream tomorrow. Usual time. That'll be funny. We're gonna be doing Piffer F4 expression most likely. Unless something goes horribly wrong, which it could. It always can. It always does. Occasionally. Okay, exploit the gap and then like deep cuts this. Make sure we deal with the fruit. I guess we could have, you know, tried doing our funny thing here. But unfortunately, Otis was rather slow this turn, so there's not too much of a benefit for it. Otis is what? I think she got like a 5 to 8 speed in 7 association, which is pretty good, but you know, sometimes it's not enough. But yeah, especially because it's 5 to 10 in Mirror Dungeon 2. So the +2 to max speed we have through Starlight. Which sounds like it would be good, but that kind of means everyone can get high speed rolls sometimes. Yeah. You've also got insane haste. I forgot about that. That's fine, though. You're not like our damage dealer or something. I got some lust up this turn, possibly. Well, you're fast enough this turn to get a decent Yasunyata off. Who do you target if we overclock it? Right stem. That's not worthwhile. Okay, we'll pop this on the roots, though. And then, like, hit it with a couple random attacks. Something like this, maybe. Go for a Cloud Cutter on the other stem, and then like a... I guess go for a Soul Strike on this stem. That'll work. We'll definitely be able to destroy the roots here, I think. Can inflict some two lost for agility onto it. I actually did Thread Spin Yasunyata 2, Thread Spin 3 for this video. I'm not doing it to 4 because literally all it gains is 4. So it goes from a 1 target to a 2 target. Which is such a lame buff to give. At least make it a 3 targets, I feel. Like, what do you mean 2 targets? That's so insanely minor. I don't know why they did it like that. Okay. Nice. There's the stagger plus on the roots. The roots aren't quite destroyed there. We did a lot of damage. Cloud Cutter's also going to do a bunch of damage to this stem. Probably just breaking it? Yeah. Makes sense. Right, Dryer must be upturned. You can do that. Here's the start of the show. And we've got like no lust this turn. Alright. Sure thing. You guys destroy the fruit. Deep cut the right stem, and then just have everyone else go for the roots. Make sure this thing dies. Like that, yeah. Lost turn. Love to see it. And yeah, down it goes. There we go. Simple enough. What do we take here? Multi-target skills deal more damage? Not bad. Poise lands a critical hit. 4-leaf clovers, you know, the one thing that's insane with Otis Sunshare, which we don't have here. We'll take Grey Coat, though. Because, Soup is... Dawn's Soup is a mass attack, since I have it up-died to max. Or Thread Spin to max. Just, why I don't like the fact that it's up-tie for one. I should just start saying up-tie for either of them, because everyone knows what I'm talking about. No one says Thread Spin. Everyone says up-tie for everything, because, you know, that's what makes more sense mentally, I guess? Something like that. We're gonna take one of those two. We'll do this then. A little bit of lust, a little bit of sloth, though. To make the most out of it. Paralyzing the guy who's already attacked. Love to see it. God. It's funny in Refraction really too just how much I got messed up by Otis's paralysis from her skill 1. Like, you'd really think this would be beneficial, but because it makes it so that the enemy's skills all display as rolling tails no matter what, even if it's got a single paralysis, it just really hurts. Makes it so you gotta actually, like, calculate some stuff. Which is, like, fine, really. It's just a nuisance, because then you have to worry about all that stuff. Okay, the thing doesn't quite die. Does it die to this? Not quite. 13 HP. Oh, but this guy's still alive anyways. So it doesn't matter. Go for that. Remise. And Fletcher. There we go. Very nice. And now we got our shop. That's our helmet fills with air. Faust skill. We can give her another skill 3 in place of skill 2. Might as well. Don't want to give her very skill 1s, but that'll work. Oh, we absolutely want the coin. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Lowest star doesn't help us significantly, so I'll just save my cost. And where do we go here? Bottom or top? I'll go bottom. Or middle, I guess, in total. But really, the only difference here is, do we go for a challenging, or a risky encounter or a focused encounter? I'll go for the focused. It means slightly more cost, but a higher chance of getting an Eco gift. Oh yeah, another thing to keep in mind about Yasunyata, and something we could try working around, Yasunyata gives her 2 lost damage up every turn when below 0 SP, instead of just 1. So if we use Yasunyata enough times to, like, actually, like, cause some, like, sanity issues for you. Or I guess we could, like, Ebony Stem a little bit. If we want to, you know, not spend our important... that spends more pride, though. Yeah, I guess we can just go for this. Because we'll do it twice if we just go for deep cuts. Yeah, sure, attack that one, why not? Alright, we'll do it twice, yeah, if we go for deep cuts. Right, that's what I was saying. Let's try this, and then we can just clash against these with all our lust attacks. And we might lose some clashes, that's fine. That's what... Honglu's not here to win clashes. He's here to lose clashes, really. Yeah, so the double Yasunyata here thanks to the coin should be pretty beneficial. Oh yeah, and this one looks super cool. Yeah. What a cool animation for it to do, like, so little. Why wasn't this a mass attack to start out with? Like, genuinely, how do you use this and are like, yes, this should be a single target at up high 3. And, you know, maybe we'll make it a 2 target at up high 4. Wow. Truly riveting. Truly riveting stuff. Kind of sad, you know? It looks so cool, but no one ever uses it because, like, it's minimal lust. It's such a sad role for such a cool ego. That's just straight up outclassed most of the time because it's what? It's a 19 plus 4. And this is a 20 plus 3. Which means that Pathos Math is just straight up better most of the time. And Pathos Math also costs 2 less resources because it doesn't cost any of that lust. It deals more damage. Like, I guess this one heals SP. Which is kind of bad for us, which is why I'm corroding it. Because we want Otis's SP to be a little low for the Yasunyata spam. But like, power up to other islands for lesser, that is decent, don't get me wrong. But like, when you've got to Pathos Mathos, it really doesn't help. And you didn't get hit during your turn, gain 1 damage next turn. That's good. Too good. Compete. Hey, opportunistic slash that guy though, kill it. Predictive analysis, not quite enough to kill, so we'll cleave it as well, but red click... Yeah, that won't be enough to kill either. Oh well, that's fine. We don't need to kill here. We just need to weaken them. We need them to be close to death. This guy's weak to Envy and Slash, though, so not a good position. Yeah. Just dies. Ooh. That's fine. Oh, it's not fine, actually. I thought it would be fine, but it isn't. He didn't take too much damage. He lives. And predictive analysis going twice. See how useful. And then close to killing. 23 HP on that thing. Now we just... I mean, we just keep on doing more of the same, really. And then we'll just win. And you enter Gate Elbow Strike. That'll kill that guy, almost certainly. We check him again for safety. Nice. And yeah, this is one that's weak to Envy, as I mentioned before, with Faust's attack, so this is also just straight up kills. And we've got, you know, a Cloud Cutter going for the bottom guy, so he does not have any chance of survival. There we go. Oh, just straight up Tomorrow's Fortune. That is absolutely worth it. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Oh, Centaur. Sure. Oh, you've got this easily. Almost guaranteed. Nice. First aid kit might help if someone takes too much damage. Kinda does mean Sheath is gonna not be great most of the time. I mean, yeah, it really isn't gonna be good for him. Not that I was really planning to get him below half HP though, because that just makes his math attack better. It doesn't really do that much for his skill 1, which is all he's gonna be doing most likely. Oh, another sloth turn it seems. You're going for a neutral, but it's a single point. You won't take much damage from that, that's fine. A little more sloth. I guess Pride's what we kind of need the most, which makes sense. We've got a fair bit of sloth on this team, but we've got like next to no pride. Well, we've got like Gone skill 3. I guess Honglu's skill 1 is also Pride, yeah. But I think that's all the Pride we have on this team. And Honglu's skill 2 is Pride, I mean, that's right. Misspeak moment. We do this and then we'll win. Okay. Opportunity to slash the 6 HP bug. Of course. Humane. And these ones are just slightly alive. Alright. We only go for our Pride attacks, I think. Yeah. A noble duel. Do we outspeed these guys? No. Merzel's same speed as that guy, so noble duel does nothing. As it always does. There we go, though. A little bit extra pride than that. I guess I should consider going for a Lust skill 2 to give everything more resources, but that's fine. Blunt weak, E.G.O or Morel? Morel it is, alright. You resist slash, that's fine. Let's see. Who will this target? Come on. No, unfortunately, it's random. So it's not hitting who we want it to hit, so I don't even know if I want to... I'll use it just in case, because it'll go twice thanks to the coin. So who knows who else will get hit. Oh, dominating. We turned a neutral to a dominating with all that. This is still a neutral. Against Moril. We actually could, like, pop a Rosé Desire on him then. Offense level down. Does not help us, because he's not going for any other attack. But, you know, we gotta go for some, like, ranger attack every once in a while. Don't think I've, you know, used this E.G.O since before. I haven't used this in Season 1, because Season 2 started. I got Capote relatively early, and then there was no reason to run Rosé Desire. Not that I used Capote much at all. Both our attacks are kind of meh. Okay, wrong. Offense level down is good, but I don't know if there's any Ishmaels that are, like, fast enough to make good use of it. Wow. Riveting stuff. And hitting this guy too. Alright. You got a Tails on this one though, so you're gonna self-fragile. That's good, because you just got a better roll, so... Self-fragile's worth it. You're not getting attacked by anything this turn, so meh. God. All that for 23 damage. It's just so sad. Oh, and we are sure attacking this guy. I think he died thanks to that lust weakness he had. That's good. Well, you've got Lust power up now. We could try going for another one of these. Who does it target? Okay, it targets him, then absolutely we'll go for it. Oh, and we can also run your Rosé Desire a little bit too. We're just trying to do it all, aren't we? Yeah, nice. Still positive sanity, unfortunately. So, you know, not really... This attack itself isn't doing the most damage, even with the 10% lust damage up Otis has. And this guy does resist the slash, so yeah, 17. Expected. But it's very fragile this turn. Oh, we're going for him again, so he's going to have a total of 4 fragile and 4 lust fragility. So this Rosé Desire coming his way is going to deal 80% more damage total. That's pretty nice. Especially given he's neutral to it. Since it's a Pierce, I think. Is it? Yeah, it is Pierce. Alright, this will be good then. And this one's actually positive instead of being, you know, okay. Of course we get a Tails on this one. God. Having really good luck with some of these coin rolls on these E.G.Os. 40 damage, yeah. That's fine. It's really not fine. I'm lying. Oh wow. And this turn we go for a bunch of those. Sure. Like that, yeah. Why not? It'll be good enough. 1 HP enemy gets hit by the opportunistic slash. We're really using the skill to its fullest, aren't we?
우리가 우세.
Okay, I mean, now it's just you two left, so we can just salute this and we'll be fine. And we can just get a bunch of pride attacks off, since that is still the resource we're a little short on. Yeah, there's the stagger. And there's another salute. You can't inflict multiple duels on someone, unfortunately. That would be funny, but it really makes sense why you can't. Okay, Cloudcutter kills. 1 HP actually. Never mind, an Ishmael killed. There we go though. Good enough. And let's see, give us some lust stuff. Give us a lust resource. We've got 4 gifts we can choose from. I mean, we just take Carmilla here, yeah. If it's giving it to us now, we might as well take it. If it insists. There we go middle path though, because we gotta get this. And then we stick to the bottom path throughout the entire rest of the thing. And we had Heathcliff to the team now. Yippee, hooray. Okay. Let's see. Should we do something funny or probably not? We just kill him. All we need to do really. So we might as well just stick to the basics for this one. Get some slots off, get some prides off. Sure. Neutral. Who are you clashing against? Yeah, that'll work. That'll be fine. We're clashing against everything to various levels of success this time. Although we've got to have Heathcliff go for some bad clashes so he gets his sanity up. Amazing manager. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Almost staggered that guy. He's got like 1 HP. Or 1... You know what I mean. He's like 1 HP away from being staggered. Cool. And there we go. Staggered him with Merzal. So we're set. This one's the only one not staggered. We will Flashing Strike it or something? Yeah, Flashing Strike should be pretty good. And it means he should be able to get enough sanity to get near max, if not max. We do something like this, and hopefully kill a bunch of these guys? If not, that's fine, though. We'll do decent damage on most of them. Okay, you managed to get 2 tails in a row at max sanity. Good job. And yeah, there we go. There's max sanity for you. Critical, almost killed. Heads might have actually killed there. And that kills. That's good. Just 2 left now. And we've got an opportunistic slash with your name on it. Why not? And we just keep on attacking with everyone else. Even though these 2 envy attacks are really all we need. They're both very kill. Well, maybe we should just defend in those slots if we don't need envy this run much at all. Not for... I mean, we need the Roseate Desires, I think. At least one of them needs envy. I think like Hong Lu's does or something. Maybe. Could check. Oh yeah, it says team in total needs 25 envy for all our E.G.Os. Not that I'm using all our E.G.Os though. It's always an untrustworthy statistic. Didn't get an ego gift from that fight though, which is unfortunate. You guys resist slash, don't you? Yes. And you are going first, right? You're a fast person. This is probably one of the worst on identities we could have taken then. Or like, I mean, I guess Otis outspeeds you normally, but if we do want to inflict people with less fragility and then lifetimes to him. I mean, I think we would stew this turn. Might as well. We've got a lot of lost resources. We'll boost it to its max. You corrode it too, might as well. Because let's see, boost damage based on lost resources up to 50%, so definitely getting 50% more. Spend less resources, buy less resonance. Okay. We can pull that off with a couple of E.G.Os here and there. Like that, yeah. Do a little bit of damage with his lifetimes too. They're weak to it. It'll do a lot of damage, hopefully. Yeah, it looks like it's doing a lot of damage. Yeah, 440 damage from a death E.G.O. That's pretty good. And then we've got some other random lost E.G.Os we use for the sake of it. Doesn't matter too much. It'll just be a little more damage. I just wanted to see. So we did spend some lust here. I think we spent lust equal to the amount of lust resonance we did that turn, though. So we're basically just going to be net neutral for lust this turn. Although, assuming this we don't kill everything this turn, we might kill everything this turn is why I'm saying that. You wrapped up the robot died. Okay. Okay, we didn't kill everything this turn. But now Dawn's passive is active, so other resources are randomly going to get converted into lust. Oh yeah, we did lose some lust there, overall. Yeah, for some resource spent, yeah. Oh yeah, because we spent what? It's 5, it cost 5 lust to use, so we did spend 8 lust using the E.G.O, so we did kind of lose it overall. But we were over 100 lust, so you know, don't really think that's much of an issue. Well, kill with the pride attack, if nothing else. Get a little bit more pride. There we go. That works for me. Now we get another shop. And possibly, potentially something good. Is there Otis skill? Oh, Otis skilled, absolutely. Grab another skill 3. Let's see. But your skill 1's the gluttony, so we don't need that. So yeah, get rid of a skill 1 for a skill 3. Almost turned a skill 1 to a skill 2 because I wasn't paying attention. Do we take Nebulizer? Poise? Poise? I'm tempted. I'll take it. Why not? Should have taken the Clover, but oh well. We wouldn't have enough cost to buy the Nebulizer there if we had taken the Clover. Yeah, everyone's full HP. I thought at least someone would be a little damaged, but I mean, makes sense. Risky encounter here. Which means more cost for us. That's good. We're kind of short on cost. I'd like to get to at least like 200 or so before the next shop. So if we do get Otis, we could give her another skill 3. See, you'd be hitting that guy with that. What if we corrode this? Who's it going for then? One of the guys who resists. I don't actually know what I was expecting there. Huh. That's fine. Well, you're struggling with that, alright. Oh, and we're going for lust anyway, or we're going for sloth anyway, so we'll go like this. Even if this guy resists the slash, opportunistic slash is still a lot of damage, enough to stagger. Yep. Oh, Honglu lost his clash, that's fine. It's Ting Tang Honglu. That's what he does. A lot of staggers though. Each of the only ones that aren't staggered? Struggling, that's unfortunate. What if we use a Toss Yada though? Then we can make it unstruggling. Excellent. Overclock is hit one of the guys in the back. Keep up with the lust. Go for like a... Go for a single one of these probably? Yeah, like that. That'll work. And these guys die. Okay, you're gonna inflict some lust fragility onto this guy. You're just gonna straight up kill this guy though. So it really doesn't matter, and then you're gonna get to use this E.G.O twice. Actually, this might kill. If it just straight up kills, which it probably will, you won't. Am I overestimating this E.G.O though? Will it straight up kill? It did not kill. That guy survives this. Okay. Oh, you want to finish the job though. Fair enough. You don't want to leave him, you know, alive at 12 HP, so you're just gonna attack him specifically again. He's already taking much more damage thanks to both the lust fragility and the generic fragility. And these guys all died. Oh, they don't actually all die. But they're close to all dying. We just hit them a couple more times, and they're all dead. Oh, we can go for these. We can go for the pride, though. That's good. And a couple lust, too, in case it's necessary, which it really shouldn't be. Salu should be enough to straight up kill these guys because they're weak to the pierce. And then one more Salu. There we go. That's pretty good for us, I'd say. Ho ho. Pride, gain offense level, defense level up, inflict bleed with stuff. Well, this doesn't help us even if it is lust, so we'll take this. Single coin skill, gain offense and defense level up could help us. London Pride, this means this is a dog fight. Is the dog weak to lust? It might be. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's take a look. We're checking the body specifically. Neutral lust. Alright, that works. Oh, but especially because you went first. Who are you overclocking? Okay, excellent. Perfect. Perfect target. Then we just go for a bunch of lust attacks on you. And hopefully he just dies. Honestly. Offense level down. We'll have Dawn use her ego. With that. Everything's going for the right place. Alright, this will be good. This will be very good. Tails, nice. So that means you inflicted fragile on yourself. Tails actually isn't particularly great for us. It doesn't help us more so than anything, really. It just means this will do slightly more damage. But this isn't our big damage here. This is the setup tool. This is the tool we're going to use to hopefully one-turn this guy. I feel like if we wanted to one-turn this guy, we probably should have gone for more E.G.Os. I think this just attacked the body again. I saw the fragility. I think it attacked the right part. Statistically, it should, since the body's got, you know, a bunch of speed dice, but... Oh, yep, stagger. Definitely hit the body. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it might just die to the soup, though. Oh, nice. Got a tails there. Wasn't expecting it, but I'm very glad to see it. Anchor. So funny that she just used an anchor in her Rose 8 Desire of all E.G.Os. Like, sure. Why not? Alright, this will be good. Yep, 430 damage there. And it healed thanks to the map, thanks to the Grey Coach, he healed 80 damage there. And yeah, that's a nice one turn on the wolf. This is definitely not going bad. Gluttony or Pierce inflicts defense level down. Lust inflicts burn. That's actually not bad. I don't know. Do we want to go for this? Look, Gluttony or Pierce? Do we have enough Pierce stuff to warrant it? Maybe. I think so. Possibly. Because, you know, burn doesn't matter, because burn doesn't synergize with our stuff particularly, but if we go for this, our Pierce attacks inflict defense level down. Which could synergize with our high damage amounts. Bottom path here, something like this should work. And I guess this floor, we're just going to make sure we stay fine on resources. We should be fine on resources for the rest of the run. Unless we spam, you know, too many E.G.Os here, but I really shouldn't. Under lust, yeah. Definitely want to try and focus on building our lust numbers up a little bit. So don't want to E.G.O too much. Or if we do E.G.O, I want to use, like, an E.G.O that uses the stuff we don't particularly need. What's a good E.G.O for that? What's a good mass attack for that? Ardor Blossom Star is not bad. How much lust is it? 2 lust? That's pretty expendable. Pierce. Sure. Go for that. Why not? Oh yeah, attacks people in the back primarily. That's fine. Oh yeah, that's fine. Maybe you do that and like you do something like this. Though, favored, okay. A little bit of a rainbow of colors on our attacks this turn. That's fine. We're using a couple prides, so we'll get that back. We're not using a lot of lust this turn, but that means next turn we'll be able to use a bunch of lust. Oof. Well, that's fine. She'll take a little bit of damage. She can't be staggered, though, so she's not going to take too much damage. So all's good. Another Blossom Star. Could get the heads. Yes, it sure did. Just do a bunch of damage here.
당신을 인도해주진 못해도
Only costs 2 lust, and, you know, there's some other resources we don't particularly care about, so that's pretty good. Yeah, 300 damage. That's a couple.
굉장해요.
Oh, you're doing it again. I kind of forgot about that.
당신을 인도해주진
Well, that's fine. She got another head. She's
못해도
killing more
따뜻하게 안아줄
guys.
수는
It only
있어요.
costed 2 more lust. That's fine. We still have 100 lust. And, you sure are killing these guys at a very rapid rate. But that's what we want, so, you know, good job. Nice. I think there's one left. I don't know if we have anyone else attacking it. Oh, we've got you attacking it. Okay, but we sure do just have this one left.
끝내보자고.
We'll kill it with the Cloud Cutter. Yeah, and then we just auto damage. Cloud Cutter kills, so what everyone else doing doesn't matter at all. Nice. Okay, possibly a good EO gift here. We'll have 2 options if we do get the EO gift, thanks to getting the lucky Tomorrow's Fortune. No EO gift though. Bad. Oh, another nurse? We'll grab this. Might as well. Not like particularly great for us. We don't need the healing, but
잘 되었으면 좋겠네요.
who knows? I might go too silly with some of the E.G.Os and, you know, kill one of my own people. And, you know, if we can heal them up and, you know, not kill them, that sounds pretty beneficial.
도움이 되었으면 좋겠네요.
Okay, I'm really tempted. What about Pursuance? Pursuance is... Does it cost... I think it costs like 1 or 2 pride. No, it doesn't. A 1 slot. That's actually probably the best move then, is to go for a Pursuance here. Oh, right. This is a normal fight. Forgot. Struggling. Yeah, you're fine. I'm not concerned, because it means we get more lust off, and, you know, maybe Pursuance will just straight up stagger some of these. It's going twice, so, these guys aren't gonna be feeling too swell.
예측대로
Is it not going twice, or is it letting other attacks go first?
공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
Okay, it was just letting other attacks go first. Yeah, you killed these guys. Pursuance moment. Both way we're killing things without, you know, spending all of our lust. Is it overkill, right, to use... I mean, using Pursuance once is overkill in, like, any situation. So, good job. You definitely can't ignore the fact that Pursuance definitely... It's definitely, like, very, like... Catholic-type vibes. That type of religious, possibly, so it could have something to do with Dichi. I mean, the heavenly set of abnormalities, we know what 2 of them are. Also, this is kind of stupid if we get lucky with speed. But there's a decent chance there's some sort of relation. Oh, another guy that we've seen recently. He had a fun fight. It was easy, I do agree, but, like, I didn't actually manage to kill all the portals in a single turn because I, you know, didn't use a single ego against the portals ever. I didn't even bother to mass attack the portals at all. If so, I would have easily done that. Yeah, cool mechanic. The fact he just permanently buffs himself if you don't destroy the portals with stuff like 10% more damage plus 1 to coin power. If you don't destroy the shocking portals or the electrifying portals, you're absolutely going to be in for a big world of hurt eventually. Quick pop just like a normal lifetime stew here. Yeah, and then just go for lust. Why not? It hits 3 of them, and they're weak to the blunt. Costs 5 lust, but it'll give us lust back. It'll trigger her passive, so we'll just start gaining lust naturally for the rest of the fight. Although you sure to just straight up kill those guys.
이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
I guess that happens. Meh. We don't have too many more fights. We've got over 100 lust. I don't know how much lust you need to actually get the maximum effect out of Lifetime Stew, because it doesn't say. I assume 50, though. It says max 50%. But that's probably far too much, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. It's also... Hard to say. Well, hopefully we get Otis here. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. Ishmael? Being burned, already burned enemy, random flick, burnt all eyes. We'll grab that. Might as well. Charge doesn't help us. Perversion, We could change the skill 2 to skill 3. For more skill 3ing. We just want to use skill 1s with everyone, though. Maybe she won't get it, though. Yeah, we'll change the skill 2 to skill 3. Sure. And then no one needs healing. So we just leave. One more fight. This is weak to lust, or so it lies to us. I also still have not bothered to look at what the boss of this floor was. I meant to check, I really meant to, and it was, just on the screen, but I never look ahead for some reason.
유감 없는 싸움을
You guys are not weak
기대하겠소.
to lust at all. We have been lied to dramatically. And I don't know if I can ever recover. Really grinds my wheels. You know? A lot of these are not great. Alright, let's see. Weak to slash, weak to blunt. We could just ebony stem. Oh, we could corroded ebony stem. This will cost a fair bit of resources, but it'll make it so your sanity is going to be pretty awful going into the next fight, which is what we want. We want your sanity to be, like, horrible. We go for a bunch of lust on everyone else. Just kind of randomly, willy-nilly.
그렇게
Ebony
할게요.
stem should go twice, unless it kills for the first one, which it really should.
조금만 더.
That should be good. Wink. And then again,
상당히
-5 sanity. That's decent. You might kill someone here, though.
이유가
And if so, you'll get some sanity back, which wouldn't be great. Staggered all of them. Actually, none of them have been staggered yet, so you didn't kill any of them. That's good. -5 sanity. That'll be good enough to go. Also, you just gained an insane amount of offensive level up because it's on hit. And everyone's got their gluttony weakness. Or their gluttony fragility. I guess gluttony is going to be in 2 days' time. Maybe I'll build around that for gluttony. I don't know. I don't really think ahead for most of these sins about what exactly you want to build for them. You're just defending. You don't need to kill. That should be good, though.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
Nice. Back kills, and then we've got enough attacks to kill the wheels with some more lust.
두렵진 않네요.
Very nice.
되는 건
Now on to the
즐겁네요.
final battle we go, with Otis being fairly low sanity. Should be good. Hopefully she'll get decent speed rolls. I wish we got E.G.Os we could, like, choose who gets in particular. Oh, this is insane for us because we've got Nebulizer. Alright, crit build. Here's, this is either the Fox or the Centipede.
가보지.
But I wish there were personalized E.G.Os, like, oh, you got an E.G.O, choose which center to give it to. Something like that, you know? So it could be like, oh, this one gives 2 haste. Who do you want to give it to? So we can be like, oh yeah, I want this person to just go faster overall. Okay. Not the best turn order for this. That's unfortunate. Well, this'll work. Start out with. You might as well start out with Lifetime Stew as well. Even if it's not the turn order I would have liked. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, you're going for the exact same part. Alright. Sure. Well, if you clash against it, Dawn's going first, so it doesn't really matter, but you never know. Ooh, we can get defense level power down with the Rosate Desire. Unit with the highest speed. Oh, this means it will target who we want it to target. Yeah. I know it's hitting the other part, though. So maybe we just go for a normal thing. A little bit of defense level down on hit from this. Could be beneficial. We can get some offense level down on it. And some paralyze. That doesn't help us too much. We'll just red kick with you. Opportunistic slash, sure. Assault. Extreme edge. For the sake of maximizing efficiency here, we're just being silly. We're not going to clash with these or these attacks that we should probably clash against. And that's actually kind of bad. Maybe we really redirect that with you. Yeah, like that. We don't want you to take too much damage. We don't want you to take too much damage. Otherwise, everyone else is fair game, kind of die horrible deaths, I think.
이 정도까지만 억지어줄게요.
So defense level down, 2 defense level down specifically. Which will be a little nice benefit. Nothing too big. But it helps. Oh, I didn't think that through.
이 정도까지만 억지어줄게요.
Well, now he's tying down an umbrella. Classic Hong Lu. Well, that's fine. We don't really need a double lifetime stew this turn. Yeah, we're still doing a bunch of damage. That umbrella is gonna burn to death. Okay. I was about to say that umbrella survives this question mark, but then I realized no, it doesn't. It still dies. You're almost negative sanity, but you're not quite there, so you're only going to gain the 10% lust buff next turn instead of the 20%. 33 damage, not bad. And their other random attacks are going to be a little stronger now. Head's going to get staggered by Faust, actually. That's convenient. Head's been destroyed by Faust, even. And you're guarding a little bit, you're getting hit. You're fine. Yeah. Now some of the umbrella attacks, some of them are going to die, but some of them I get to attack here. And they're inflicting, what, Rupture to everyone, is it? Or is it sinking? It's Rupture and sinking to everyone, maybe? Looks like it. It's something like that. It's something that's perfectly fine. I think Burn's bugged right now. I feel like whenever an enemy like dies to Burn, it kind of like stalls the game for longer than it should. You're going before notice again. Unfortunate. Just not able to get our Giga Brain strats off here, it seems. Who are you guys going for? Oh god. That was loud. Whoops. Let's see. You're going for the head. Okay, that's fine. Who are you guys going for? You're going for Heathcliff. Oh, Heathcliff can die. Oh, they mostly all want Heathcliff dead. Huh. Okay. Well, we're gonna have everyone attack the head here with everything else. Do you have anything that weakens people? You can inflict lust. You can inflict, Pierce Fragility with Hexnail. I know that much. I guess you might as well. It's something. Do we have any Pierce attacks that'll be going off here? Eh. Not particularly, but maybe. I guess we'll have, like, Extreme Edge. Unless, do you have any good E.G.Os for this situation? That gives him Self-Fragile. Inflicts Gloom Fragility. Interesting. Not really useful for us, though. Anything from you guys? Not really. You guys are going kind of late. Will you corrode yours, possibly? No. Unfortunately, the one that requires negatives is at high sanity. The one that requires positives is at low sanity. Funny how that goes. Well, Lifetime Stew is going to hit the body. It's also going to hit the head, of course, thanks to it being a mass attack, but it'll do a fair bit here. Hexnail inflicts some Pierce Fragility, which will buff both the Roseate Desires damages by 30%. Pretty good. Stacking Fragility is just so funny.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 가슴 가장 깊은 곳까지 박히도록.
Nice. You sure are just hitting that umbrella. I really shouldn't have used that, I know. Should let Lifetime Stew go twice, but you know, that's the way it goes. Yeah. Fair bit of damage, broke one of those umbrellas. And now we've got all these attacks going for the head, though, which should be enough to kill, I'd assume. Yeah? God, I've used my form empties today more than I think I've ever used in the past. Yeah, that makes sense. You're gonna get heads, Honglu's gonna get tails. Literally reverse as to what I would have preferred. That's how it goes. Which is a shame, because you're doing a lot of damage here. It's got a bunch of good fragility. 3 Pierce Fragility, 2 Lust Fragility, and 2 Fragile. And we're just getting bad rolls in these guys because their sanity values were just the opposite of what I would have wanted. Not that the Rosate Desires are like that great in the first place, but it kind of like, they found that perfect spot. Oh, you burned to death. After killing Heathcliff, that is. Yeah, Heathcliff isn't quite dead. The Umbrella's gonna attack, but I don't think it's enough. No, the Umbrella that would have attacked it died. Yeah, 2-turn Fox, not bad. Funny that it was alive at 1 HP and died, you know, the burn that we inflicted. But, you know, that's the kind of thing that matters. You do the most damage, thanks to just the insane damage output of just a lot of lust with your Lifetime Stew. We got some good stuff. We had some funny crit synergy going on there. That's always cool. It really didn't help too much, because, like, that's the kind of thing where you kind of gotta take some time to get a bunch of crit with those two together. But we got some fair amounts of crit. I gotta claim my stuff.
당 떨어지면 싸우기
Yippee,
힘들다
more
보니까.
boxes. Look at how my boxes are doing. It's so nice to see. I had like 400 thread yesterday after I did all the fraction rally stuff, but I spent all of it, or most of it, on stuff like uptying Yasunyata and a lot of other random E.G.Os that I really don't use much, but I might as well uptie since I have them equipped. Stuff like Yisong 4th Match Flame and Mersalt Hurtley for Crew Wallop. And I've got a lot of tickets here too. Total of 52 tickets worth of extractions. That's funny. But there's no need to use them, of course. Because we can just do our daily polls. Yisong. What about you? Is this going to be Don Quixote by any chance? And I predicted right. Wow. I'm kind of like a psycho like that. Like I can like read minds like a psycho. And Mersoft. That's nice. Well, I guess we learned today, you know, Yasunyata can theoretically do something. If, you know, you get some good speed, you can get some Lust Fragility off. Not a lot, though, and the uptie is, like, atrocious. It just gains a single attack weight. Really could have benefited from just, like, more Lust Fragility, or, you know, a 3 attack weight, if not 2. But that's the nature of uptie 4. It's very finicky. Uptie 4 giveth, uptie 4 taketh away. But that'll be all for this time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.